I gave you the stats about Australia and how they have a gun death rate that is 30 times lower per capita than the United States. In Japan in 2006, we had 2 people killed from guns. At the same time in the U.S., we had over 10,000 killed by guns. But Tom Ridge has an interesting theory he'd like to share with us about how it's not guns, it's something else.
We haven't even started talking about the corrosive influence of a violent-oriented world, TV, video games, shoot-to-kill video games.
Right.
When you're in the military, you learn that your target may shoot back. But you get in this digital world, this fantasy world that I think you take a look at the folks at Columbine, Aurora, etc. Suddenly, it's a different personality type.
Oh, right. It's all those video games. It's a good thing in Japan they don't play any video games. Oh, right, they play massive amounts of video games. In fact, a lot of the same video games we play. In 2006, 2 people died of gun violence in Japan. 10,000 in the US. I wonder if it's the video games. Hey, do they show movies in Australia? Pretty sure they do, right? How about in the UK? How about in the dozens of other countries that don't have anywhere near the gun violence that we have? Could it be that we all have guns in this country and they do not? No, probably not. It's probably the video games and the movies. Well, Democratic Governor Hickenlooper of Colorado agrees this is a serious concern.
Certainly the culture of violence, and look at the level of violence in our media, video games, the depiction of these assault weapons again and again. There might well be some direct connection between people who have a mental instability and they when they go over the edge, they transpose themselves. They become part of one of those video games. And perhaps that's why all these assault weapons are used.
Yeah, it's true. Once I was playing Pac-Man and I started gobbling up dots. But notice what the real agenda is. Look away from the guns. It's the video games, it's the movies, it's mental health, it's all these things. Now, are there mental health issues in some of these cases? Of course there are, right? But it's ridiculous and completely counterfactual to say that the movies and the videos are doing it when the movies and the videos are all over the world and we're crushing the rest of the world in gun violence. As I told you before, 15 out of the 25 mass shootings in the last 50 years across the world happen in the US. 15 out of 25. They also have movies in other countries. And by the way, if all of that wasn't clear enough, the Secret Service actually did a report under the Bush administration on this very issue. They looked to see if video games had any connection to these killings. And after they looked at all the data, they said there was no correlation. No connection whatsoever. Oops. But that's not their point. The point of all these politicians is, whatever you do, don't touch our friends at the NRA. They pay us really well.